I'm muted and you guys couldn't hear my funny, like, moans of ging. Okay. Hi, Legs. Hi, Darth. Hi, Kit. So, as I run out of things to do in our last 30 or so hours, I said, fuck it. We're gonna test Insidious. Because why not? But do you ever plan these things out? No. No. Because why not is a life motto at this point for me. Also, I mentioned it in the Discord chat, but I am currently on playthrough 5 of Mouse PI. I like the game a lot. I'm probably going to take a break so I don't burn myself out on it, but still. Ugh. Ugh. I have inventory coming up at work soon, and we've been making sure everything's settled for that. And anyone who's ever done that at a store knows that it's fucking torture. I had to count every hose today, and every piece of brake hardware, and every brake. Links, thank you for the $1. Links, what do you want me to play? You get one match. What do you want? Is Legion still kill switched? Oh my god. Dude, it's been like what? Like it's been a month now, hasn't it? Links, while you think of what to play, I'm going to make our Insidious build for the rest of the stream. I mean, I have no problem with you guys coming up with challenges and such. It's just like, just remember, I don't really do like win streaks or things like that. A lot of the stuff we do is just testing. That would be 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 12. Spirits? With a full hex build and any add-ons. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. You know, if there was a killer that could make use out of nothing but misery, it's probably fucking Spirit. I don't know. I guess Plaything? Where's Plaything? Because that would be... No, that would be more than... I wouldn't call it good and reliable, but sure. Trying to think of what else to run. Yeah, fuck it. Alright. Add-ons, 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 add-ons. I'm really boring, and I'm gonna use an add-on that no one ever fucking uses on Spirit. Where is it? Increases Haunting. Triggers Killer Instinct, Haunting. Ah! The Bonsi. Yes. Fucking... So, for those that don't know what this affects, it's the passive phasing that people fucking hate. It's such a pointless effect on her that it gets you more hits than you think it does. Increases movement speed, increases duration by 70. Phasing zone is heard by all survivors. And in the haunts. See, like, add-ons like this are what I want to see more of, by the way. I really want to see more add-ons like that. I suck. So we're just bringing recharge. There you go. I was hoping I had cakes. I don't have cakes. She's had an add-on, but she's had 2 add-on passes. Why can't you read or react to the killer links? It's right there. Oh, you mean Spirit in general. Okay, that's a fair point. What the fuck am I even... Alright, that's linked. That's why I'm not wearing it. Okay, that makes sense. Sure. I don't... Whoa, 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 hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. That is a Prestige Claudette. Nope, I'm out of there. Nope. Not a Prestige, I meant Blighted. That was a Blighted Claudette. I'm fucking out of there. You can get mad at me later. Okay, alright. That's a more normal one. Well, the problem with Spirit is, like, what else do her add-ons affect other than recharge rate, power duration, and speed? Like, that's about it. A lot of her other, like, more interesting ones just aren't even that good. And the ones that are, like, ridiculously good. Yeah, I think that happened last stream with I think it was a Blighted Meg. I was just, no. I do not usually dodge lobbies. That is the one exception. If I see a Blighted original character, I'm out. If it's one of the, if it's Dwight, Meg, Claudette, Jake, or Nia Blighted, I'm out. There's a DVD Terminator. I was unaware of this. Is it just a bot spirit that just M1s everybody? Oh, I didn't know they had a different name. I'm sorry. I'm wearing pride flags on my spirit? Why? I mean, I don't care, but why? I'm a flippin' genius. That... I don't know how, but that kind of messed me up. My favorite paradox of people being good at the game or bad at the game makes them better at the game. So he has a YouTube channel where he. Why? Oh. Cheryl, you're lucky I'm stupid. Apparently not. Okay. I don't know if that was audio being bugged or me being bad. Mix of both. Also, someone's running Calm Spirit, I see. Also, either Ruin or Third Seal is about to go down. I'm actually kind of hoping it's Third Seal. God, Calm Spirit is so unsettling. I'm sure I've mentioned this before, but that is so unsettling, like, not hearing them scream. Laura, are you good? Cheryl, you should probably go on Hook V or something. Am I about to get a kill because of Third Seal? Because that would be kind of funny. I think I got second stage because of Third Seal. I'm just gonna leave her and head back over here to Ada. Well, you're hindered now. Right? That activates on the first hit. Okay, you're hindered. Everyone's injured. Everyone's blinded. Ruin is still doing its job. I'm not exactly sure what your plan is there, Laura. Will it make a difference? I don't think the fight... Jesus Christ, nothing but misery is so bad. That was like a best case scenario to get a hit off of it. The real question is, was Cheryl paying attention to where I hooked Ada? Because that's going to be the determining factor here. Because I don't think she did, because Ada just hit second stage. No, Third Seal's down. Wait, no. Third seal's down. No, Cheryl's just letting her die. Oh, look, it's the Tanuki. Hello. Hello. Yeah, you're facing... You're looking at a wall. Okay. I am literally as far away as I could possibly be. I don't know what more I could do to get Cheryl to just get her off of Hook. Okay. I swear I heard something. It was a shit show. Third, it's just blindness in general is slept on, because the reigning idea is that if it's a Swift... The reigning idea is if it's a Swift, it doesn't matter. Ah! She's so mad. What is the spirit so mad about? What is she so mad about? I have to know now. What did Laura have? Unbreakable Vigil Finesse Life. With a broken key. What the fuck? Okay. Breaking behavior news. BBN. Okay. So. Insidious. It is a perk that exists in Dead by Daylight. If you don't know what this perk does, I don't blame you. But it did get buffed recently. Recent-ishly. So if you stand idle for 1 second, you get undetectable until you act. Oh, Bite by Night. Okay, I see. There you go. That makes more sense. I thought it was breaking behavior news. It's like, shit. So, acting, by the way, I like how they worded it that way. This is using your power of any kind. So if you're playing Deathslinger and you aim your gun, that counts as an act. It doesn't matter if you shoot it or not. So basically just literally standing still. So, with it being 1 second instead of 2 seconds, which is literally cutting in half, how can we make use of this? I have a couple ideas. And one of them came to me in a dream. So here's the idea. I know this seems stupid, but trust me. Okay, so Tinker is going to go off, and it's going to tell us when a gen is about to be done. Okay? You get about 15 seconds or so once the Tinker procs. So if we can get, or about 20 seconds or so, I'm sorry. So if we can get to the gen within 20 seconds, kick it for compromising it, we'll get help wanted on it, machine learning. We can go walk next over by the gen with Insidious. And then once the gen is completed, then I just, like, come out and scare them. Like, blah, you know, like that. Now, as far as what to run with it, I have an idea that I don't think is going to work. But I have an idea. So we're going to run Music Box and Seal of Metatron. So the idea here is that at the beginning of the match, I'm going to try and get Seal of Metatron activated as fast as I can. And then I'm going to not use it at all. Once that gen is there and I mark it, the moment it pops, I hit them with the Seal of Metatron hit. If it misses, that's fine. I'll run them down with the haste from Machine Learning. Once I run them down with the haste from Machine Learning, Help Wanted will make my attack cooldown faster, so then I can follow up with a secondary hit from Seal of Metatron again. Will this work? Probably not. I might also try something similar with Dragon's Grip, probably later on tonight. We'll see. More than in-game. I don't know. As someone who stands still and loops a lot of the times, Insidious should actually be something I use more, to be fair. The problem is you can't run it on Chucky because when you go undetectable with Insidious, you laugh. So it kind of gives away what you're doing. It works fine on Springtrap, honestly. I actually think it's kind of okay on Springtrap. It's hilarious on Unknown. It works decently well with Dracula for wolf form, actually. Because unlike Chucky, he doesn't have a tell. I don't know why, but he doesn't have a tell. And it might actually be pretty okay on Kursu. I know she's actually decently loud. But she does float. Actually, I'd be curious to try it on Vecna, too. I might actually try Insidious on more killers. Like next week or something. Because again, cutting down its activation time literally in half is kind of insane when you think about it. I know it only went from 2 to 1, but that's still a 100% decrease. Like, it's kind of nuts. Oh, it's the map that is a map that isn't a map. Let's go. This is my legacy. Okay, we build up to about there. All right, good. So the idea is just to do normal chases. Wow, you didn't want to loop that at all? We don't want to loop anything, do we? All right. I mean, that works for me, I suppose. I'm kind of just waiting for Tinkerer to pop off at this point. I want to let her go. That was blind! Oh my god, that felt fucking good. Oh, Tinkerer pops on that Fargen. Can I make it there in 20 seconds is the question. Nope. Shit, it wasn't even 20 seconds. That was like 4. I'm gonna kick this one. Go on. Go on, YouTube commenters. Keep telling me Seal of Metatron's a bad add-on. Go on. Go on. Keep doing it. We're all listening. I don't know why you did that, Vittorio. Alright. It is time. My trap is set. These are clearly paid actors, you're so right. I think she saw me. Tinkerer pops on that far one. I think the bigger problem here is definitely going to be the fact that Pyramid Head is just really loud, too. I can't believe I missed. Good dodge. Damn, Tinkerer popped on 3 gens, huh? Compromise this one. I am curious. Do you think he comes back to this? Hang on. I hear him. I think I hear him. Oh, no, I healed up. No, they're just going for the reset. That's why I used to not run Tinkerer before. I used to not run it because of the anxiety it would cause. Because the anxiety was fucking insane. I think they got every gen to 99. Or to 70%. Ah, missed it. I thought she ran right into it. Still hit her. Damn. And welcome to the problem with compromised gens perks, by the way, is just, it's that right there. You hit a gen, and then it doesn't matter because they can just go to another gen. I thought she'd run into it. I'm more shocked she did what she did. Oh? Which gen was that? Oh no, it didn't go off at all. Well, yeah, not only do I have to drop what I'm doing right now, also, like, it's just hard to track exactly which gen, you know? Worth a shot. Well, bye, Arella. GG's. How do you make compromising gens better? I don't really think there is a way to do it. I think the mechanic is fine. It's just the way the game works makes it difficult. That's all. Fast track, iron will for the yeah, yeah, the toolboxes. That's definitely what was doing it, making it so my timings were off. Deja vu, prove thyself built the last fast track. Engineer's toolbox. All right. 9.6. I thought it was dropping tomorrow, but I think I had my math wrong. I think it doesn't drop till next week. Also, I don't think Seal was the play. Yeah, but the idea of a compromised gen is that you kick it, and then once the gen is done, you get the buff. The problem it has is the kicking part, because if they do a gen that you didn't kick, then you don't get the effects. That's the problem it has. It's just that right there. You can't really force them to do a specific gen. That's the problem. And if they know you have a compromised gen perk, they will just not do the gen anymore. I think maybe making it the last two, or make it like Eruption so it's the last three. The problem with that is then you have to make sure the effects aren't too good. Because 8% haste for a minute is really good. That's a really good buff. Like, honestly, that's a really, really good buff. But it has the right to be as good as it is because of how seldom you get use out of it. It's a weird balancing lever with that. Unforeseen. Yeah, but if I've only got room for 3. Honestly, I probably don't even need help wanted, to be fair. I just don't know what to swap it out for. Maybe surveillance. Whenever a generator stops, you see the auras of regressing generators. Whenever a generator stops regressing, you see the aura for 16 seconds. Generators can be heard from 8 meters. Wow, that does not explain what this perk does at all. I mean, it does, but not really. Babe, do you mind telling people what the aura colors mean? Wait a second. Wait a second. How does that work now? Wait. Hold up. Wait a second, wait, hang on. How does this work now? Because you picked the aura colors. Is it still yellow and white? I don't know. I don't think I've seen anyone use surveillance in like a very, very long time. Oh yeah, because compromised gen perks make the cup. You're right. Shit. Why do they all have no mither? Okay, I'm gonna let him do the gens for a second. That way, it actually like they can actually come back and. Because my gens are red. So it used to make it go yellow. What is it now? Okay, it turns it white when it starts regressing. And what does it turn it when it starts going back? Is it red again? Yellow. Okay, it goes back to yellow. And then it goes to white when they get off it, right? No. Why did it go yellow again? Okay, now it's white. Alright. Alright, bots, get back on it. No, get back on it. I don't know if that was Laura or not. Get back on it. Get back on the gen! Thank you. Okay, it's yellow. Okay, alright. That was just blatant curiosity. Okay. Discordance would be a hard one too, because I'd have to rely purely on the sound notification. Unforeseen might actually be the play. I know it might seem ridiculous, but putting my terror radius on it might cover up my sounds, you know? They are never gonna hear my ass coming. We got undetectable while trailing, undetectable while not moving, undetectable after picking a gen, undetectable when the gens are done, or when the gens are about to be done, undetectable when the gens are done. I mean, that would be nice, but it would also be nice if the perk description still said the colors. I don't, like, if it's gonna be the same, I don't see the reason why it wouldn't. The triple flashlight lobby? Alright. Could you imagine... I was thinking about this with, like, Tableau the Oppressor and Seal of Metatron, but could you imagine if Scarlet Egg Trails counted as yours? And any, like, if you brought Tableau the Oppressor with Scarlet Egg, anytime the survivors run, you get undetectable until they stop. Or at least use the terms that they use in the aura color menu, like surfaced aura. Remember special breaks? Remember that? Remember that fiasco, chat? Because I do. Ugh. Good times. Good times to be into the Dead by Daylight community. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what they have in mind. Oh. Alright. Yeah, it works for me. Come on, Kate, you can't even be mad. Oh, man, when it works. Good dodge. Did you try to... That's some bullshit that doesn't hit. Alright, Tinkerer pops, I gotta leave. No! You fools! You foolish fools! I can't believe you just waited by that. Laura healed, by the way. I don't know how, but she did it. Bumped into the monster like she's Scooby-Doo. I can't believe I landed that. In all 100% honesty, I'm surprised I landed that. Good dodge. That was good. Boop. The problem we are slowly running into at the moment, though... Also, fuck that tree. The problem we are slowly running into, though, is that, at least at the moment, they're not doing any gens. They did that one and then they kind of stopped. Remember when Pyramid Head had an undetectable add-on that made him undetectable when he went over his own fucking trails? Does anyone else remember that? Because I do. Tinker landed on the bottom one. I'm not going to make that. Well, maybe. This back one's about to get done, too. Okay. That was over there on the left. I say it's about to get done. It's not even close. You know, with the whole flashlight squad, I was kind of expecting one of them to show up. They're all on Death Hook, I just realized. That works for me, Jake. Bye. Insidious worked twice. Oh, I love this perk. Kick that one. Unforeseen pops. Tinkerer pops over here. Was it worth it? I hate that. I hate that so much. Come on, Laura. Finish it in my face. See what happens. Oh, we're not going to finish it in my face this time? Why is the grab mechanic so jacked? Because there's no, like, good way to tell when it's going to be a... It's such a hard thing to, like, get correct, you know? I cannot believe Insidious got me 2 hits. Alright, where'd the shot? Is she staying? I can't believe she took that. GG's. You missed 2 hits I got with Insidious at Shack. And compromised gen perks just somehow being worse than Insidious. Head on, quick and quiet, resurgence, blast mine. One time I had a Meg stuck on my shoulder and I couldn't drop her or hook her. My killer stayed till it was done with that animation. There's that bug with Springtrap a little while ago. It was specifically Springtrap. If a survivor got Hatch, they were just stuck. They were just stuck in Hatch. Like, and you couldn't do anything. They were just stuck there. Am I wrong? Does the new patch drop tomorrow? And then the Rift will drop the week after? Am I wrong? I could be incorrect. Oh, hang on. I already checked it, but I have hope that one day it'll just show up randomly. Alright? The can of worms, Chad. It's gonna happen. No one believed in me until it actually happened. Man, this is like when I tested Monster Shrine, and I was real excited about it, because I thought we were going to somehow get use out of it, and then we fucking didn't. Somehow, though, again, we got use out of just Insidious on its own. Maybe I don't need to, like, come up with an elaborate plan for this. Maybe I could swap machine learning for something generally useful. I know Chorus of Sin isn't out yet, but do you think Behavior will do another Grimoire after the first one releases? Probably not for a very long time. This one's, you know, a special occasion. It's, you know, 10th year of the game being up. Gent, it does. It adds 4 more Scourge hooks into the match. What do you mean? Monstrous Shrine. 4 random hooks and the basement hooks. It adds 4 more. They're all in one spot, but it adds them. You gotta specify. I guess we could try some Dragon's Grip shenanigans. Yeah, it's still 4 more hooks, though. You didn't specify. You just said it needs to add 2 more hooks. Trail of Torment's the one that stops when they repair the gen, but Trail of Torment also lights the gen up in yellow. Unforeseen does not. Unforeseen is a fixed timer of 30 seconds, no matter what. It's always 30 seconds, and then it goes on cooldown. Trail of Torment, does Trail of Torment have a cooldown? I actually don't know if it does. It does. Trail of Torment has a 30-second cooldown. However, it doesn't stop until the gen stops regressing. But the survivors also see the generator aura, so, yeah. Darth, we've been saying this for a while. I think a lot of us would, but compromised gens are really what we got for now. I think I'm going to do Nowhere to Hide. And my thought process is when I kick the gen for Dragon's Grip, I'll know if someone's nearby. That's only 24 meters, though. Whispers would be better. Not as reliable, but definitely better. I'm going to try Nowhere to Hide with it, see what happens. Where Scourge Hooks means Pain Res and Gift of Pain can proc. Yeah, because I'm sure of all the perks in the game, Gift of Pain and Pain Resonance are the ones that need buffs. Plus, at that point, just use Jagged. It wouldn't work for Pain Res, but it works for Gift of Pain. I just don't think it's necessary. I don't think we need to buff Pain Resonance. I think Pain Resonance is fine how it is. Buffing Pain Resonance would be the equivalent of buffing, like, Prove Thyself, right? Like, it's not that good, but it's brought a lot. Why are we going to buff it more, you know? Granted, you would have to bring Monstrous Shrine, but, you know. I wasn't trying to get machine learning value. I'm trying to get insidious value. And Trail of Torment would kind of do the job for me. Even though Insidious is kind of fucking stupid at Shack the more I use it. Or big maps. I mean, that's the problem with the maps, though, not the hooks. Hi, Cheryl. Come on, Cheryl, it's lore accurate. It's lore accurate, Cheryl, come on. You think I'm cool? Well, Soda Forever, I appreciate you saying that. I think. Oh, wait. Hold up. They're over there. Now we just wait. There is really another fucking pallet right here? Are you serious? He's just gonna hold W. I can't believe that worked, in all honesty. Tinker approx on that far one. Well, I didn't even hear that one. I was right next to it. I wonder which one is stake up. I see players still go around the floor. Yes, they. I have seen players go to the ends of the earths to not be touched by torment, even though it is not that big of a deal. Hang on. Come on, Cheryl. This is lore accurate. I fucked it up. I was impatient. Are you... okay, sure. No, Pyramid Head wasn't in Silent Hill 3. God, no. I actually, I have the line written up. I'm doing a video, like, talking about Pyramid Head's changes. And one of my lines in that video is, like, Pyramid Head was the most iconic character from the Silent... Or the... Was the most, was the main villain of the Silent Hill franchise. What do you mean he was only in 2? What do you mean he wasn't the main character in that game? Why did you scream? Was that Shoulder the Burden? Oh, no, that would be Dragon's Grip. Oh my god, fucking life. That was a good play, all things considered. I like how he still gets hit by some of the easier hits. Bye, Adam. Well, I lost the match. Silent Hill 3 was... Do you want the... Like, what the theme was? Or, like... Who the main character was? Or, like what are we looking for here? Really, Cheryl? That has got to be the most anticlimactic kill I've ever gotten in Dead by Daylight. Of all time. Cheryl. Cheryl would have been the main character of Silent Hill 3. That has to be hands down the most anticlimactic kill I've ever gotten in Dead by Daylight. I don't make it over there in time. There's no fucking way. Hang on. I can't believe he waited that. Good dodge. Did I hook him? I don't know if I hooked him. Okay, bye, Adam. I can't believe she plot twisted right there. Why? In what world was it the correct play to do? Oh my god, what a fuck. Cheryl, I have to ask. Why the plot twist there? I'm just... That is so... She said, why not? Oh my god. Wait, hold up. Did she... Wait, hang on. Let me... Did I read that right? Never considered nowhere to hide? Isn't it like one of the most common, not only Pyramid Head perks, but like perks? It's like when Nemesis appeared every game afterwards. I've got some news for you, Jen. I'm kidding. Thought 3 was Homecoming. No. 3 is probably the one I honestly know the least about, but it's Cheryl. It's Cheryl's story. That's a really cool thing about Silent Hill's chapter in Dead by Daylight, is that the map was Silent Hill 1 with Midwich, the killer is Silent Hill 2 with Pyramid Head, and the survivor was Silent Hill 3 with Cheryl. So it was like that chapter added something from every single one of the original trilogy, which was like a really cool thing. And we haven't seen much like that in a while, honestly. I think Pyramid Head's really the only case of that. Who's my favorite killer? I really like Chucky. He's my only P100 for a reason. I really like Chucky. I really like Sping Tab. And while I didn't like him before, I'm really starting to grow to like Pyramid Head, and I love Clown. Clown was the character I played before Chucky released. Survivors owning up to their mistakes challenge impossible. The thing is, though, I didn't even know she used plot twists because of the aura. I saw her go down on the HUD. So, like... so stupid, I love it. I love that works. What I'm learning is that Insidious has it works really well at Shack. This perk makes you win Shack, I swear. The bigger problem with Insidious on Pyramid Head, though, in particular, there's two big problems with it. One, I believe he's still the tallest killer in the game. I could be wrong. It might be Vecna now. Maybe Krisu head form, technically speaking. But I think Pyramid Head is still the tallest killer in the game. So he can't use it at a lot of loops. And two, I know you guys don't know this, because people somehow so run into me. He is loud as shit. He is that breathing he does, you can hear that crap from like 20 meters away. Even when he's undetectable, even when he's not moving, you'll hear the... my mic can't pick it up. It's fine. Every time I take a clown, I remember your old follow notification and can't not laugh. Oh, wait, you mean this one? Hang on, I gotta find it. I think it's in my art folder. No, I always forget what folder it's in because I never use it for anything anymore. Is it in my memes folder? No, that would be tie-dyed spring traps in my memes folder. Is it in DBD stuff? No. What if I just search my whole thing? It's not my videos folder, is it? Oh, there it is. I found it. I found it. I found it. I'm gonna blow out y'all's fucking eardrums with this. This shit is peak. This is peak. I really do need to find a use for this for something. I commissioned this, and then Chucky released like a week later. I gotta use that for something. How do you feel about Invincible and/or the Boys chapter in Dead by Daylight? I think it could work. Again, it's one of those things where I just think we need to wait longer. I think there's other more deserving franchises that need to come first. Not enough jiggle physics. Listen, I didn't even ask for the belly jiggle. He just did that. that was an artist's rendition. That's what that was. That makes killer sounds themselves more quiet. I mean, that would just be very difficult to add. And also the fact that there's a lot of killers where the fact that they're loud is a balancing tool. Because I'm pretty sure they don't want Pyramid Head to be stealthy. I'm pretty sure they don't want that. That's why he's super loud. Yeah, I know he's got, like, technically 2 stealth add-ons, but, like, neither of them are really that good, and this one's mostly used to cover up your red stain and chase, not to, like, sneak up on people. Chucky, again, like, his laugh is part of his counterplay. Krasu's a little different. They could definitely do that. I think 100 hours of Clown, because the plan right now, whenever we do finish Pyramid Head, is Skull Merchant, because of the charity stream. After Skull Merchant, then the vote will be between, I believe it's Clown, Deathslinger, or Dredge. Let me double check that. Yeah, I believe it's those 3. Let's see. Yeah. So when Skull Merchant, so when we're done with Pyramid Head, by the way, we're at 62 hours, by the way. When we're done with Pyramid Head, then we do Skull Merchant, who I only have 5 hours on. After Skull Merchant's done, then the vote be between these 3, and the reason why it's these 3 is because they're killers I already have a significant amount of hours on that won't take nearly as long. That way I can maybe get another one done, and I don't just only do 2 killers a year, because at the rate we're going, that looks like what it's going to be. Really, it's just me being lazy and not playing more Dead by Daylight off stream. Thing is, though, the 100 hours on, like, older killers like Clown is going to be very interesting, because this killer is figured out. Like, I don't even have to name him, but, like, this killer is figured out. What the fuck am I going to add to the conversation? You know what I mean? That's my fear with, like, a killer like this. Same with, like, Deathslinger. Like, what am I going to add to this conversation that the Deathslinger mains haven't already? Then again, I mean, I haven't seen videos that go over every single add-on and what they actually do, so who knows? Is her most useless add-on? Which one is it? It's a brown, isn't it? No. I know which one it is. Hang on, I'll see it. Is it low power mode? I gotta do Godzilla when he drops. Godzilla's not coming to fucking Dead by Daylight. Oh, speaking of Skull Merchant, it's a green? It is green. I'm looking right at it. Darth, it's 500 pages now. Yeah, it decreases the rotation speed by 100%. It just makes the scan lines, I guess it would be twice as slow. Saying decrease by 100% is well, it's speed, so it wouldn't be twice. It would be half. It would cut it in half. It wouldn't be twice, though. Yeah, this add-on's terrible. I can think of a use case for it, but we'll get to that when we get to Skull Merchant. Speaking of Skull Merchant, though, for those that aren't in the Discord, where the fuck is it? Here it is. So for those that aren't in the Discord, so I prepped Skull Merchant's videos early, so I got the thumbnail art and stuff made up really early. And this is the one for the perks video for Skull Merchant. I'm really proud of this. Miller made this for me. They're the ones who do all my art, all my thumbnails. Whenever you see art. I'm really proud of this. It's Skull Merchant stepping on top of Tail Billy. It's really good. I'm sure there will be some confusion on the video, because it will be a Skull Merchant video, not a Hillbilly video. That's why I had the drones put in, because otherwise, you probably wouldn't know. It's a very good thumbnail. I love it. Oh. Sorry about that. I switched scenes, and it decided now was the time to do that. It completely stops it? I mean, if it lowers it by 100... God, I hate DVD math so much. Does it really just make the scanline stay in place? It's worse than I thought it was. No, don't invite a friend. The strong stands over the weak, as they should. So Hillbilly, what the idea was it was always going to be Skull Merchant stepping on someone, and I just picked Hillbilly because it was the easiest I could think of that would go grabbing for a weapon that's very iconic. Are you guys serious? Does this just make the lines not move? What the fu- You know, I know you guys are saying this is bad. I can think of a couple situations where this is actually okay. Hang on, I'll show you one. And the bots will be perfect to demonstrate this. It should have been me! Well, I also had to get over the fact that I forget the drones go... God, that is going to take me forever to get used to, isn't it? Never mind. Nope, she's just going to do that. What? That wasn't that direction, what the fuck? Yeah, I just put it right there. And then force the Nancy into it. And now I don't have to worry about the rotation, where the rotation is, or constantly checking my radar. Genuinely, I can actually see a use for this. Do the bots just naturally just go away from the drones? Hang on, does the drone always go... Hang on. Okay, Nancy, thank you for that. Hang on a second. Does it always face forward? I mean, it always faces forward. Like always, right? Yeah, a little bit to the right, actually, but still. You guys have no idea how much that pisses me off, by the way. That the drones deploy where you press the button, not where you're currently standing. You have no idea how much that irritates me. Yeah, and or the Nancy just runs away from the loop. Okay. This just makes her old skull merchant. Like, that's not even a joke. It, like, kind of just makes her old skull merchant. Then again, people could just disable it like Swift. Well, yeah, but that's a Swift problem and a skull merchant problem, not a problem with the add-on. You're equating one issue to another. Ugh. But it's bugged to be slightly to the left. It's weird. Are we sure it's a bug? Low power mode with Proto Rider. Wait, does it still move? Is it like a Bonnie's guitar situation where it lower? I guess it would be. Yeah, the math would work out, wouldn't it? Increases rotation speed by 10%. Yeah, because it would lower it by 100 and then raise it by 10. So it should still move, just very slowly. Maybe maybe 100 hours of Skull Merchant is going to be more fun than I realize. Y'all know me. I'm going to find something stupid like this that shouldn't work, and I'm going to find a way to make it work. It's my nature. Okay, let's see this in action. Oh, it is moving. I almost caught it. Well, the thing is, though, I can see the use case of that. Much like with it being stationary, it's like... Again, you can make her like old Skull Merchant. Just like here. Like, I just plop it down right here. It goes forward. They avoid the loop because they're bots. But yeah, you just plop it down right there. Turn it back. Yeah, you just plop it down right here, and since it's moving so slow, you don't have to, like, watch it like a hawk. It hits them, turn it the other way, it hits them again. This isn't me saying it's good. Because the general counterplay for, like, the normal ones is that you can kind of, like, walk with the line, like, because it's moving forward. If it's moving slow like this, it's stopping you. Again, not me saying it's good, I'm saying I can see the use case. Don't ask me why I hate Cheryl so much. Yeah, because, like, right here, like, I can practice this. Yeah, it just makes this easier. Is there immunity when they get up from being slugged? I have no idea. Yeah, and then she runs away from it, sure, but, like... Again, she's a bot. Like, normal people would have probably looped where she was. If she doesn't stay at the loop, I just run her down. Again, as with most things, this is not me saying it's good. It's me saying I can see a use case. Skull Merchant stealth is weird. Canonically, it makes no sense why she gets it, and mechanically, it's awkward to get when we're calling a drone instead of deploying it like in the past. I think doing it on recall makes so much more sense to me. Because it means you can, like, make a trash drone that's specifically just there for you to get your undetectable. You could, like, pocket a drone just to have it as your undetectable thing. I don't mind. I think that's kind of fun. And she's a character much like Krisu. I wish I could play more, but I am kind of dead set on something I'm doing. But no, yeah, again, it's one of those cases. It's an add-on where, like, I'm trying to think of, like, an example like Pyramid Head has. It's like, yeah, it's like Crimson Ceremony book. Like, this add-on is not really that good, but if you build around it and, like, do a strategy around it, it's okay. You know, it has a use case. Same with Mannequin Foot. Videotape, not so much. Same with, like, Seal of Metatron. Like, this add-on really is not that good. But if you do a build around it and know what you're doing with it, it's okay. I think similar to something like Freddy's Hat on Springtrap, add-ons like that have their place. It's a different playstyle, and it technically nerfs you, but if you can learn to play with it, I think it can be decent in its own right. What was I doing again? Oh, right, Dragon's Crypt. Forgot. Eerie. Wait, is this Eerie? Yeah, it's Eerie. Boneyard? No, it's actually Eerie, okay. I love the fact that Insidious makes you undetectable at the start of the match. This guy's walking right over to that gen. He doesn't know. He didn't see me. This Vittorio didn't see me either. I cannot believe he didn't see me. Tell me again, Pyramid Head's a bad stealth killer. Tell me again. I was checking there, just in case. Is anyone nearby? There's a chance. No. Who knows? Maybe the brightness of the map will help me here. Did you crouch? You did crouch over that. I'm gonna be 100%. I did not know that tile could spawn there. That gets her off the window. Say what you will. It works. I mean, was it worth it? It's just the first gen. location is that? Shack. Okay. There's no way I make it over there in time. They probably ran straight there. Nancy's still injured. Deploying a drone by a generator that survivors are going to hover around can be valued because it's either they disable it or you get... Yeah. I mean, again, like, I can see use cases for it, and I think that's often the most important part. Do you think she comes back? There's no way, right? Hopefully my dumpy isn't giving me away. Come on. Touch it. Come on, Nancy, touch it. Come on, Nancy. It's 99. Hi, Jake. I probably scared the shit out of Jake at the face. Have a good one, Lynx. Have a good day at the Chick-fil-A. Filet? Do you have boil over by chance? No? Why the fuck did you come all the way up here? I just gotta wait. I hope my dumpy doesn't give me away again. We love life. Yeah, GG's. Pretty sure they just win this one. I'm waiting for someone to get mad I'm doing this, because it's happened before. People don't like it when you play killer in a way where you're not actually playing the video game. Where'd he go? He was right here. Where the fuck did he go? Was he hiding in the bush? Okay. Yeah, he's running over there. That's fine. They could still easily get this. Was he in the locker? There's Nancy. Wait for it. I was trying to put my knife in the ground for tablet, but the game said no for some reason. They could easily die. Well, actually, this isn't really that easy to die bomb, to be fair. I think they just... Yeah, I think I just get my 1K. I can't believe they didn't even try. Yeah, GG's. Distortion, overcome, lightweight, inner strength. I'm gonna look at that footage back, and he's gonna be, like, right in front of me or something stupid. Decisive, 5 moves ahead, light, adrenaline, iron will. Windows, scene partner, drama, resurgence. Okay. Ugh. It's not looking terrible for Insidious, honestly. I feel like my problem is I'm trying to get use out of Insidious. I'm not, like, just using it, you know? This is the problem I have every time I test something. I feel like I try to get you, like, I try to limit test it as much as I can. You know what actually might work out better? Scarlet Egg. And I'll tell you why. Because with Scarlet Egg, they can't stand still. I'll know when they're running back into me. Because they'll be running, I'll stand still for Insidious, and I'll get the Killer Instinct proc if they just check spot it, you know? So I wonder if I run that with... If I do turn back the clock... What's my normal hooking build? I have it. Forever Entwines. So we throw in Forever for reasons, and then I'm gonna do, actually, you know what? I'm gonna run both of Henry's new perks. Hang on. Is it Secret Project? Yeah. 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 Okay. All right. I got a plan. I have an idea. For those that don't know, Secret Project makes it so that whenever a gen gets blocked, you get undetectable for 30 seconds. But behavior is boring. Well, no, it used to, Lynx. Actually, it used to work that way. But they added a there was a patch where they made it so that if the skill check, if you scream, it doesn't cause the skill checks to miss anymore. And the reason they did that was they were implementing a feature so if you got off a gen last second and a skill check appeared, it wouldn't count as a miss. That's why they did that. So when you scream, you technically get off the gen. That's why they did that. It wasn't behavior necessarily being boring. It was them, like, it was an oversight from another problem. Office phone is still king. Woo! I mean, fucking Burning Man painting's right there, Purple Meanie. It's right there. I don't know if Purple Man or Burning Purple Man. I don't know if Burning Man is worse than Office Phone. Because it might just be worse than Office Phone. Because at least Office Phone, like I've seen uses, they're not common, but they're there. Fucking Burning Man painting is so bad. And I think Burning Man painting is worse because it doesn't even explain how bad it is. I think that's what makes Burning Man even worse. You miss old barbecue and chili? Which version of barbecue and chili are we talking about? Does he even know I'm here? I don't think he knew I was here. Good flare there. Okay. I know one of you has a flashlight, so I'm just going to do this to be boring. She's still here, I think? Yeah, if they're grouped up like that, your best case scenario is what I just did. Cheryl gets it. That works out for me. Ace gets it again. God, Scarlet Egg is such a good fucking add-on, man. Doesn't drop that, really? The fact that she still almost made it to that is fucking ridiculous, by the way. I can't see over your fucking skirt, Cheryl. Some bullshit. I think this is only half. I should still be good. Oh my god, Scarlet Egg. It's such a good add-on! That gives you more blood points. I mean, the problem is they made a lot of that base now. That's the problem. So, like, there's no need. Is Ace the one with the flash? Was that for life? To the gulag with you, Ace. What did I get stuck on? What the fuck was that? Ace, are you done? I guess Ace is done. No one's on a gen right now. Alright. Yeah, a lot of the old barbecue and chili was made base kit. I understand why people miss the old version. I do, but like... I don't think it's necessary to bring it back. I actually kind of really enjoyed the version on the anti-tunnel. If for no reason other than it was just kind of fun to, like, get a buff for hooking all 4 survivors. I wonder. Hang on. You think she runs back into herself? No. I was hoping. Ironically, if this map didn't have so many connecting tiles, this would actually be perfect for Insidious. Problem is, people don't have much of a reason to stay at the same tile on this map. She didn't come back. No, she ran to her teammates to heal. I think Marie's probably going to heal too. I do wonder. Hang on. Well, there was also a window right there that could have been giving me away too. You have Dead Hard? I feel like you might have Dead Hard. Oh, they're working on the middle gen? Alright, good to know. And that one? Alright, good to know. Put you up. Wait for it. Really, she just kept running. That is shocking. That is so shocking that she just kept running like that. They are not on any gens right now. That's good to know. I don't get paid attention. It feels small to me. Well, it's a weird thing. It's because of all the indoor areas. It makes the map feel more claustrophobic than it actually is. I think like Gideon's has the, or RPD used to have the similar effect. I feel. God damn, this is such a good perk. I can't believe she dodged that. 100% honesty, I cannot believe she dodged that. Where did they go? They didn't hop on another gen. That's good to know. 2 people on death hook. I can't believe I might actually win this. Now comes the one problem of fucking thrilling tremors. Come on. Come on, your 16 seconds can be over now. Thank you. Your time of the sun has come. Hi, Megan. Hi, Megan. Bye, Megan. What if I just stand right here? She pre-ran the shit out of that. Hang on. Hi, Cheryl. Bye, Cheryl. Oh. Hi, Maria. So this is my favorite thing about Scarlet Egg, is this right here. So I know she didn't stay in place because no Killer Instinct proc went off. So, like, there's literally... Maria, this is canon, man. This is canon, Maria. Come on. Oh, right through the jelly. The reason we don't get indoor maps is because people don't like indoor maps. Genuinely. Hyper-focus stakeout, deja vu. 5 moves ahead. Oh, he didn't have Dead Hard. I thought for sure he would. Deja vu, bond, resilience, life, hope. Made for this resilience. Unstarted behavior, spoon feeding, entitled survivors a perk base kit while killers don't get a single drop. They could have just given killers the ability to see the last survivor's aura if they're down. I mean, yeah, I don't see a problem with that. I'm sure they have their reasons. I just don't complain about it anymore. There's no point. I think... I just find it funny to think that fucking Pyramid Head is, like, standing behind a piece of cover and, like, his hips give him away. A water park. Darth, that is very random. I don't hate it. Now, a lot of people aren't having a great time as killer, and I don't mind people complaining about it. Jevil, my problem isn't people complaining or venting or, like, expressing frustration or giving criticism for the game. My problem is when people do it all the time, and that's all they ever do, is just, the game sucks, I hate it, why do they keep giving survivors this, this, and that, why is the game so survivor-sided, killers don't get anything. It's like, we get it, man. We have all been saying this for like a year now. We get it. The devs know. The devs are aware. And this isn't directed at you, by the way. This is directed at, like, the masses. But it's like, the devs are aware. The devs know. And if you don't like the direction they are going with the game and what they're doing, the only way they are going to listen to any of us is if we stop playing the game. That's it. And if you need to leave the game, and I'm not, again, not calling you out specifically, I'm just saying on a wider scale. If you need to leave the game because you don't like the direction it's going in or don't like the state it currently is in, and you're not going to come back till it's in a state you actually enjoy, that's your choice, and that's what you should do. I get there. No, Jeva, you're fine. You're fine. Welcome to the stream. I rant like this all the time. You're fine. Believe me, if I was mad at you, you'd know. It's just, again, it's just one of those things. I'm still enjoying the game. I still have been. I mean, look at how we've been playing all night. I have not been playing to win. I didn't run this build to win. I just ran this as like what's a kind of normal build I could run that I could throw Insidious into. But no, it's just and this is where a lot of my problems come in, is because while I see the problems the game has, I just personally, after doing discussions and talking about the problems the game has had for years, it just got old after a while. Survivor Q gens have been taking. Well, no, for sure. There's a lot of killers that have stopped playing the game. It's happening in small droves, and it's going to keep happening if they don't do anything. And even if it's a placebo change, that just makes killer players feel better, that's more than nothing. Yeah, but meaning, again, like, I used to do daily discussion videos. I used to do that a couple years ago. I did daily discussion videos. And I stopped doing them for multiple reasons, but one of the bigger ones was it felt pointless. That was a big reason for it. It didn't feel like it mattered. Not to say the devs don't listen, because I do think they listen. And that's not me being a shill just because I'm in the creator program or whatnot. I genuinely do think the devs of Dead by Daylight, Behavior Interactive, do listen to their player base. However, I think what it more so is happening is that they listen and then they implement changes to the feedback they're getting in ways that the community doesn't like. And it's funny because whenever game devs talk about like criticism from the community, a lot of times they will say that players are really good at figuring out what's wrong, but they're really bad at figuring out how to fix it. And for Behavior, I feel like a lot of us have been burnt so much that we don't agree with that sentiment and think of it the other way around. But it's just like, I have faith for the game for the next year. I think things like diminishing returns are a step in that direction. Auras being added, being able to see your teammates' perks. Like, a lot of this stuff has me very confident in what is going to happen this year. And I think a lot of it is, they're waiting to showcase it at the 10th anniversary. I can't prove that. I don't have any insider information on that. But it makes the most sense to do that from a business perspective. Wait for your 10-year anniversary to, like, show the revamp of your game. If they're going to do it, which I think they are. Not Dead by Daylight 2, not anything massive. But, like, when the game is going to start going uphill is the 10-year anniversary. And I feel like at the moment, Behavior is kind of just biting their lips waiting for that. Well, I think a lot of the reason for the discussion content and stuff slowing down isn't even just yelling into the void. There's not much to talk about right now. I mean, our last killer was, what, Vecna? Henry? And that was early January, right? Early or late January. It's been 3 months since then. Since then, we've gotten a new map that nobody likes. The Trickster rework that is iffy, depending on who you ask. And, like, I almost called it Stakeout. Fast Track being broken. That's about it. That's all that's really happened in, like, the past 3 months. What is there to talk about? The same stuff we've been talking about for years? It's just unfortunate. That's why you'll notice a lot of my discussion content that I do in between, like, because the way I'm about to get business talky on you guys. The way my channel works at the moment is, we do the 100 hours of killer, but we do a video on an add-on or add-ons that are like in a similar thing, like all of Pyramid Head's Aura's add-ons were in one video. Once those are done, I have a list of like topics I want to talk about, and most of them aren't really like balance talks or anything. A lot of them are like sociological talks about the community. Right, like, let's see. I've got my list right here beside me. Let's see. My list of videos. Pyramid Head before and after the rework. I've got that one. I want that to be next. Fixing tunneling. I have an entire video I'm working on about that. Is Dead by Daylight too hard for new players? Top-down balancing. The competitive team fallacy. And that's all I have written down at the moment. But, like, most of those have nothing to do with balance. A lot of it is just the sociological side and the psychological end of how the game works and how the community interprets things. Like, I think the fixing tunneling thing is a big one, because a lot of my notes on that are like, there's no way to fix tunneling without a punishment. The problem is, how severe should the punishment be? Why does the punishment exist? And how do you do it in a way where it doesn't feel that bad? What, the angel killer? They're gonna shoot down a beam of light, similar to Pyramid Head, that probably is only gonna work if they're tormented. And if they're, well, whatever the hell the status effect is called. They're just gonna be, like ranged Pyramid Head. I hate being derivative. The new killer is going to be Vecna plus Pyramid Head. That's what it's going to be. And I'm shipping the hell out of the Judgment and Pyramid Head, because the Judgment and the Executioner sounds fucking amazing. Also, the new killer doesn't have an official name. Until further told, behavior, if you're listening, I'm calling them Judy. You can't take this away from me. You can't. I trademarked it. Judy approved. All right. Judge Judy. That's their name. Big things are happening next. I mean, it depends on who you ask. A lot of people think the diminishing returns isn't going to change anything. I think, considering a lot of people, because they did a survey asking if it should go through floors, a lot of people wanted it, so I'm assuming they're going to go through with it. And considering how it works, I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal if it does go through floors. Judge Judy, really? Yes, Judge. You got another name for a judge? What are we going to call it? What are we going to call it? Judge Mathis? No. Judge Judy. Judge Judy. Ain't nobody care about Judge Mathis. I know nothing about Judge Mathis. I haven't watched Judge Mathis since I was like a teenager. The Judy beam! There is going to be... Oh my god, if they don't give it a name, I'm calling it Judy. Like how everyone calls Singularity Larry. And, oh my god, what do we call Unknown? Unknown had like a prototype name. Zeno, be careful, by the way, with that phrasing. I don't care, and I'm sure Behavior actually won't give a shit, but it should be noted that Behavior has never used the word angel. They've said angelic, but they have never said angel, specifically. And I think they're trying to avoid saying that on purpose. No, I agree. I think it's a step in the right direction. The laser better sound like a gavel. Regardless, the moral of the story is, if you're not having fun with Dead by Daylight, just ship 2 random killers and like me, and you'll be happy. Chat, what's the animal for tonight? Does anyone have an animal they'd like Pyramid Head to become? If I don't hear anything, we're picking a random animal again. For those new to the stream, by the way, you guys get privilege if you want a certain animal. For those new to the stream, every stream we end it by photoshopping Pyramid Head into an animal. I think we've done a rooster. I could be incorrect. I think we've done a rooster. I could double check here in a minute. But I think we've done a rooster. So yeah, Meanie, Jevil, who else was in here that was new? Not to call y'all out, y'all don't have to say anything. Hopper, if any of y'all want an animal Pyramid Head turned into, just let me. I'm checking, Zeno. I'm checking. We might not have done a rooster. Turtle? Let me check and see if we've done a turtle. If not, we'll do turtle. We did an armadillo. It's like a turtle. Not really, but, you know. Might as well be a turtle. We did a lynx. We did a Spinosaurus. Kitsune. We did foxes and wolves. We did the duck. We did another duck for some reason. I don't think we've done a turtle. And actually, from the looks of it, we have not done a rooster either. Wow, did we run out of animals that fast that I did Pikachu on, like, the 3rd day? Crow, we did Rocky. No, alright, turtle it is. Axolotl? Jebel was first. We can save Axolotl for next time. Turtle. Turtle. I like this image of the turtle. No, the image isn't that funny. So I'm laughing because when I went to save this image, its original file name was My Spirit Animal Turtle. Turducken? Oh yeah, we should do a turducken. We should totally do a turducken one day. Silent Hill Steve. Boop. And don't worry, I have an idea on how to make this better. See, turtles are great because they actually have necks, unlike whales. Who surprisingly don't have necks. What do you have? A knife! No! What do you mean I missed something? What the fuck did I miss? There we go. Put that behind. That goes there. It blends right in. Okay. Alright. I will be right back. I have an idea on how to make this better. Oh, come on. Come on! Actually, no, hang on. I can do this. I got this. Hang on. We make this slightly bigger. Alright. We move this over. I'm gonna make a couple copies of this. I selected the wrong one. Put the knife on its back. I will. There's more to this. I'm not done. I'm just doing one idea at a time. Judy, I absolve you of all your sins. Get blessed by holy light and baptism of God. You have been forgiven. That's all these angels know how to do is smite us. So do it. Smite me. I just realized we're probably going to get some fucking... I mean, I'm all for it, but we're probably going to get some has-been hotel memes from the new killer. This realization is not lost on me. All these angels know how to do is smite. Okay, I think that works. Somehow that works. This was a lot funnier in my head, but I don't care. I'm committed. We're doing this. Hmm. Where's my great knife? Oh, there it is. It's like, where's my image of the knife? I know I have it. I don't know if the knife's gonna work out. And I can shrink this down, obviously. Well, no, I guess it works out. Hey, I said Photoshop. I didn't say a good Photoshop. There. There. It's beautiful. My masterpiece. What do we think, chat? What do we think? Oh, I see the bit, by the way, that you were talking about. There we go. Needs a blue... How the fuck am I gonna put a blue... You're lucky I'm nice. You are so lucky I'm nice. There. Happy? He's a Ninja Turtle now. Bonafide Ninja Turtle. I don't think we can get much better than that. I think this is peak. I think there's no going back from this. We can't upgrade at all. Also, I do see the little bit right here. Don't worry about that. I'm gonna worry about it. Okay, there, it's done. He has mastered the blade. Well, also, for those that suggested other animals, I might forget, but don't forget to show up in other streams to remind me. Yeah, there we go. It's the dumbest fucking thing. Mine turtle. Ugh. I'm gonna post a few different versions of this. That pyramid looks weird when you give him like something with eyes on it. Is it past tomorrow? I don't believe so. If my math is right, no, it shouldn't be tomorrow. It should be next week. My math could be wrong, but it's usually 3 weeks from the patch. Well, in any case, chat, I love you guys as always. Insidious kind of worked out a little bit, not as much as I would hope, but kind of worked out.